camera and a mic test. Test the sound. See if this camera lasts longer than 12 months. Well, the other one didn't even last 12 months. Luckily, it only lasted 11 months. So it was still under warranty. Took it back to J&S in Nottingham, and they swapped it without question. It's a lot cooler today. We've had temperatures in excess of 30 degrees over the past week, which is nice, but a bit too warm to be wearing all this gear. Lovely part of the world, this. Bit of a dangerous bit of road, that. It's supposed to give way if you're coming over the bridge from this direction, but a lot of people don't. And they look at you like you've got two heads. Just a quick spin out for an hour or so. It says an hour. Every time I say an hour, it never is. This is the, for those of you that don't know, BMW k75. It's actually a C, which I think means comfort, and my god are these bikes comfy. They're also super smooth. 3 cylinders. I'm not quite sure the horsepower, but I'll find that out. This one is showing 59,000 miles, but it's actually done about 150,000 miles. 150,000 miles, sorry. Which, you know, if you keep on top of your servicing, change your fluids and things like that, they should go on forever. Another important service item on these is the, with it being a shaft drive, and this is probably just about due, is the splines on the shaft that come out of the clutch, come out of the drive gearbox, and also go into the final drive. They should be greased up every 8,000 miles or so. So I don't think this is done. I've had this for 4 years. 4 years? Is it 4 years? We'll go this way. It's about 4 years, 4 or 5 years, and I think I've only done. Sod it, no, I won't. We'll go straight on. Last minute change of mind. Yeah, I've had this for about probably 5 years I've had this. And when I got it, it was mechanically sound, but cosmetically it was drab, to say the least. I mean, all I've done is had it painted. A few little bits I want to finish off on it, like this area here. I want to get it all wrapped with like leather type stuff, because it's supposed to be black. Get the crash bars. Eventually I'd like to get the crash bars chromed, but I'm not sure about that. And this is the very first K series that BMW did. I think the latest one is a K1600, but it's all based on these. I mean, this started with a K75, which was 750cc. I think at the same time they might have brought out the K100, or a year or so later, and then it went to the K1100, K1200, K1, which was more of a sports bike than the Tourer. I never liked the look of the K1. I never liked the front mudguard. I'm not sure if they did a K1300. But absolutely bulletproof engines. We would only do it. Really, it could do with another gear. So they got 5 gears. We're at 60 odd miles an hour at 4,500 revs, and it sounds, you know, it'd be nice to drop it down a bit, about 3,500, but I mean, it's still good for, not that I do it of course, it's good for 130 mile an hour, which isn't bad out of the 750. The only thing I do find with it, my dad's also got the K100, which is a couple of years newer than this. Basically the same bike, 4-cylinder, 1000cc. It's got a little bit more go in it for, like, if you're carrying a pillion, or you've loaded up with luggage. I mean, I've got all the luggage on, but it's all empty. But I mean, it will still pull up to 70 mile an hour and more. And as you can see, it's doing nearly 80. Well, it's doing just over 70 actually. So this is where it could do with an extra gear. And this is also where they tend to do about, I'm getting about 55 to the gallon out of this. When I ride it solo, I take all the luggage off and I just ride it carefully and solo. I'll probably get a bit more out of it, but 2 up with all the luggage, you're probably looking at 45 miles per gallon, depending on how you ride it. which still ain't bad. I mean, it's a big old heavy bike. I nearly dropped it outside on the driveway just then. When I got it painted, it cost me £1,000 to get it all painted with the wheels and everything. Took it for its first MOT. I won't name the garage. First MOT, and it left it on its centre stand. And as the guy rocked it off the centre stand, it fell away from him, and he dropped it on the floor. I mean, the guy paid for it. He was apologetic. He didn't do it on purpose, but it was just upset me a little bit. But you know, it's not like he set out to do it out. Well, they're great. I mean, there's not a knocker bump, but then if you hear wind noise, if you get under here, there's not. Wind noise diminishes. I don't think that's the original screen. But for what I want, I mean, I've got the Honda Silverwing as well, which is a great bike. They're absolutely fantastic bikes, and based on the old k75. It's basically the same engine, it's just a 650cc as opposed to a 500cc. It's got a bit more grunt, but if you're doing anything long distance, out of the two I've got, this is the one that I would use, definitely. Without a doubt. What else to tell you about it, really? You can look up all the specs, as in the weight and the power, horsepower and all that lot online. It's all readily available. And even handling for a big old heavy bike, if you've got the confidence, it will handle as well as a CBR 600. But you've got the extra added bonus of the comfort as well. You know, I've ridden full tanks of fuel out on this, and yeah, your wrists get a bit achy, but nothing, you don't get sore back, sore bottom, sore legs. Nice relaxed riding position. I mean, if we continue with the K-series bikes and we improved on this, then they're just going to have got better and better and better, if that's at all possible. Because, you know, to me this is for a bike that's done this mileage. Got to have done at least 150,000 miles. Been in our family for probably 25 years. It's now 34 years old. I think 86, yeah, 34 years old. I think my dad bought it when it was about 8 or 9 years old. He's fell off it a couple of times, and it's got the sprint fairing on it, which we don't actually make sprint fairings anymore. And it's all fiberglass. The fairings are all made out of fiberglass. It's nice and light, but it's a bit of a bugger if you ever drop it, because it just cracks. And you have to get it. Well, I know a guy who's good at fiberglass, and he'd get it done. I mean, low down, we're in top gear now. Still pulls away in top gear from a slow speed. 35 and 30 mile an hour. There's a few videos on my channel of this riding. I don't know if I did the restoration videos. I don't think my cameras were working properly at the time. Sounds about right. Me with cameras. Don't seem to have any luck with them. But hey ho. I mean, we're still in top gear now. We're doing 25 mile an hour. I think we're in top gear. Should have a gear indicator there, which, as you can see, is broken. But you can get all this repaired. It's a work in progress. I'll get it repaired soon enough. Long Eaton Motorcycles. I've looked in there, sure. And even slow speed riding, it's find somewhere to park. It says open. Don't think it is open. Well, it must be the bikes are all outside. Just having a look. Have a look what we've got in here. Mic's still on, yeah.
Hi mate, you alright?
You alright?
Okay, nice to meet you. 2 seconds. What can we do for you, mate?
I'm just having. Could I just have a look round, or
Yeah, no problem at all. I have got everything absolutely everywhere, and I've got more bikes in the back, but
Oh right, okay.
I'm just trying to photo.
Oh, you're doing some.
Yeah, just trying to get them online, get them photos.
Oh wow.
And ready
That's,
and prepped.
Yeah.
We're getting there though.
Yeah. Got one of them.
Yeah, get it down to us and we'll have a look. The mechanic's back in again on Tuesday. So yeah, if you want to get it down to me today or Tuesday morning sort of thing, that's absolutely fine.
So mate, I'm not ignoring you. Do you want to
No, no, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Makes it look nice, doesn't it, with a white background?
Yeah, we're doing new screen and now says what Mike, we're going to get a top down screen. I'm going to talk to my engineer and make more
Yeah,
plate put in and we just have it powder coated.
yeah. And what do they go for? I'm after looking for from my son. He's after getting into.
Well, that is off the top of my head for 1795 off the top of my head.
What year's that one?
2015.
Oh right, okay.
2015.
Yeah, yeah. They've been making the CB125 for years, haven't they?
Yeah, I can normally get parts for
Honda.
Since the dinosaurs, mate.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I started riding, sorry, they were doing the CG125, but it's the same thing, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah, basically, I mean, you have. So
That's right. I ain't got a mask. I've just got me.
no, it's not. I went shop like that.
Yeah.
All the mask goes up and down.
Yeah.
Like
Well, to me, this. Well, no, it's not. But you know, we can always pull it down. Can?
that's why I go in shops.
Yeah.
But no, they've been making those since dawn of time.
Yeah.
I used to have a Honda CG125.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many. I mean, I say many. I'm only 27, so probably
Yeah.
10 years ago I had one. And I remember my dad says to me, "Well, when that bike breaks, we'll get you in a Aprilia." I did everything in my power to blow that bike up.
Yeah.
Riding it in
That's
first
what I mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't.
Smashing up and down
Yeah,
the gearbox,
yeah.
you know, dry shifting it up, down, up,
Yeah.
down, up, down,
Clunking it without the clutch and stuff, and it still carries on going, doesn't it?
Well, we use the YBR 125 for school bikes.
Yeah.
It takes some abuse, they do.
So they're the Yamaha, aren't they? Yeah.
But both extremely good.
Mm.
I mean, we sold loads of YBRs here.
Yeah.
See, Cam seems to get hold of the YBRs over the CBS and
The CBs.
Yeah, and the CBs.
Yeah.
But I think it's because the actual YBR was the most popular selling one.
Yeah, a lot of schools use them as well, but that colour as well is a really good
Yeah.
colour, isn't it? You know, it's a really standout colour, isn't it? You're not going to...
The guy who owned that before, he bought this one a few couple of years ago, or a year or so ago. Did his big bike test with us, then he bought a Triumph Tiger 800 for us,
Right.
and we then took that back
Yeah.
as a sort of Partex. Happens a lot. Someone buys them from us.
Starts off and builds. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And so we'll end up, you know, there's a couple of bikes we've seen it 3 or 4 times. And it just goes straight back out again.
Yeah.
It comes back.
But they'll go forever, won't they? You know, like these Chinese things, 5 years and they're knackered. I would never touch one. Not even 5.
There was we had a student come. His was on a 14 plate. It was absolutely
Shocking. Yeah.
Well, I'm an engineer by trade, so
Yeah.
I work with all sorts of aerospace materials and things like that, and the quality of the metal and stuff just isn't there. But the other big Achilles heel of the Chinese is the electrics.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if have you ever had problems with electrics on a bike?
I've never really. No, I've got a BMW k75 and I've got a Honda GL650 Silverwing,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and never had an issue with the electrics at all. Even mechanics, just my Silverwing's 39 years old or 38 years old, and the BM's 34 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think I've seen one of these down MFM once.
It's the very, very first K75C. It shouldn't have all that fairing on it. It should only have like the cockpit fairing on it,
Yeah.
because it's the C. But since I mean, I've had it painted. It needs tidy. It needs the bars doing and the forks doing and stuff. But that's
It's
been
not looking bad for 35 years old.
It's
looking
86.
better than I am.
Yeah, it's looking better than I am, and I'm 40 something. But my dad bought that